It is twice as fast on software that will run in 64-bit. And the software doesn't run in 64-bit, it'll still run in 32-bit, so it'll work seamlessly. But the software that developed for 64-bit will run a lot better and a lot smoother and a lot faster. So that's all it means. Don't get fooled by it. 64-bit's the way to go unless you have a lot of old software, then stay with the 32-bit. So you have software, a lot of daily software you use from 1995, 1996, stay with the 32-bit. Otherwise, you get a new computer, go with the 64-bit. Windows 7 is coming out. That's going to be like the new Windows Vista. There's no release date yet. As it comes sooner, we'll let you know more about it. Right now, Vista's the way to go. They have Service Pack 1 that came out recently, so Windows Vista, I use it on a daily basis. I think it's great. Don't listen to any nonsense saying it's not great. It's a very easy learning curve from XP to Vista. 64-bit's the way to go. I'm using 32-bit on this computer. They didn't have 64 when I bought it, but I have a big computer over here. I actually edit the video on. It's a 64-bit. So there you go on Vista, and I'll let you know more about Windows 7 when it does come out and when they give a release date and tell you all about it. All right. You ever have someone ask you a question saying, hey, how do I figure out how many quarts in a gallon? How many liters in a gallon? How tall is the tallest man in the world? How many feet in a yard? How do you hook up a computer to a monitor? Random questions. You ever have people ask you just random questions where you know that you can go Google it for them in 2 seconds and find out? Right? There's a site called letmegooglethatforyou.com. Letmegooglethatforyou.com. So I'm there right now. I'm going to type in, looks just like Google. It's not Google. And I'm going to type in manonthemoon.com. I already typed it in, and I'm going to do a Google search. Right? And it says, share the link below. It created a link for me. I'm going to copy and paste that link in my browser. And that link, what it does, animation types in man on the moon in Google, drags the mouse over and clicks search, and then shows you the results for man on the moon in Google. So it shows someone exactly what you did. And it says, I'm going to read what it says here. Man on the moon, it's typing in for me right now. Step 2, click the search button, and it says, was that so hard? It's not supposed to make people feel stupid, though some people might. Don't feel stupid if someone sends this to you. Someone's trying to help you. So if someone sends you a link, let me Google that for you. It's just basically showing you how to use Google. It's a great tool, and I'm going to do a search. What was I saying? Pints to quarts, quarts to gallons. Let's do. Remember that conversion tool? So I'm going to do convert 93.4 megabytes to bytes, and that didn't come up. Look at that. Convert 3 feet to yards. 3 feet equal 1 yard. See, Google will do that for you. I'm going to convert 10 gallons to pints. 10 US gallons equal 80 pints. A little convert tool. I showed you that before, but anyone ever ask you, hey, how many gallons in a pint? Let me Google that for you. All right, so check it out. I know you'll enjoy it. It's a fun site. Movie pick of the week, Casino, 1995 Academy Award nominee. True story about Frank Lefty Rosenthal, played by none other than Robert De Niro, co-starring Joe Pesci and Sharon Stone. Phenomenal movie. This is about Vegas when it was run by the mob. I mean, the mafia used to run Vegas. When I was living in Las Vegas doing my television show, I got to meet a couple of the guys, and not all these guys were crime guys. These were just incredible businessmen that built Las Vegas with a dream, and So this is a great movie, a lot of inside, a lot of Hollywood glory to it, but this is an inside look at Vegas in the 70s until the 80s. It says from the 70s until the early 80s. So check it out. They say this is what really went on. I never saw this stuff. I was just a kid when they ran this, when they ran the town. But again, I don't know much about how they ran it or what tactics they used, but I know Vegas is just, #1 destination place in America now. It's got these huge buildings. It's all Wall Street. But the mob built it. They did an amazing job. So check it out. This is about the Tangiers Casino. This is how they built it, how they got involved. They ran the Tangiers was a fictional movie in the fictional casino in the movie. Lefty ran the Stardust, the Fremont, and the Hacienda casinos for the Chicago outfit of the mob. So this is how they laundered money, got money back and forth, and how they did it very successfully. Great businessmen. With all the Wall Street scams going on right now, and the CEOs up in Wall Street getting caught, I don't know what's the difference. I don't know. I know a lot of guys on Wall Street that are top-notch guys. I mean, these guys are some of the most honest guys in the world, but sometimes money has a weird way of doing things to you. These guys, the mob guys, they didn't make any bones about it. They took money on the side, but they worked their butt off. Was it their money? Was it the company's money? I don't know. These were all privately held companies back then. Now, when public companies, the CEOs take public money, that's taking it from you and me. That's not cool. So, I don't know. I'm not going to get into the analysis of bookkeeping because I'm certainly not an accountant. But check it out. This is a great film. This is casinos. And how they started, they started with Bugsy Siegel, started the Flamingo. He really started Vegas. They had casinos back then, but he put the first Flamingo casino on the map. He said, hey, look, I'm going to build this oasis in the desert, and he did it. And the Chicago outfit came and followed him and said, hey, we're going to make it even bigger and better. So check it out. Robert De Niro, Joe Pesci, Sharon Stone, just incredible. You know who else was in this? I'm going to get a name for you here. Hold tight. Hold tight. I want to get the name for you. Frank Vincent, Don Rickles, James Wood. James Wood was incredible in this. He played, I'll let you watch it. A lot of great guys in this. Check it out. Casino, that's my movie pick of the week. Let me know your thoughts. All right. Hollywood Story of the Week, Fred Dryer. Fred Dryer, remember him? Played Hunter? Sergeant Rick Hunter on Hunter. Coming up next. Remember that? Great TV series. Great cop show. He was an LAPD guy. Ran around with a female officer. Great looking gal. And they went and busted crime people all over LA. He's 6'6", 230 pounds. He'd go rough the guys up. It's cool. It's cool to see a big guy doing the work on TV instead of Hollywood magic. Everyone standing on soapboxes. Before he was a great actor, he was one of the best football players ever, playing with the New York Giants and the LA Rams. Broke all kinds of records. Also inducted to the College Hall of Fame for football. He was doing a show called Land's End. He was producing himself back in the mid-90s down in Cabo San Lucas. I used to spend a lot of time in Cabo San Lucas before it was Cabo San Lucas like it is now. I mean, I started going there when it was a dirt airstrip. So I haven't been there in years, but I heard it's a big disco palace. So anyways, he was filming the show when Cabo was just starting to explode in the mid-90s. So I was working out at the, I think it was the Westin, beautiful hotel. I wasn't staying there. I was staying at my buddy's house. He had a big house down in Cabo, but I used to work out at the Westin. And that's where he would stay filming the show. Stephen J. Cannell, that produced my show, also produced Hunter. So that was my connection. Same producer, produced both of our shows. My show was over. His Hunter was over, but he was doing Land's End with his own production company. I saw him at the gym working out one time. He was walking out when I was walking in. So he said, hey, look it. We know some of the same people. Actually, his assistant on his show, Land's End, was my assistant on my show. So super cool guy.